I titled this video something along the lines of change and burnout. The hard part for me is how do you talk about those things when you're in the middle of them? For any of you that have enjoyed the content I've put on this channel, you will have noticed a lapse and a silence for, I suppose we're going on a period of a month and a half at this point. And I filmed this video 3 times up to this stage. Each iteration not feeling or being able to be a finished product. You see, when you are in the midst of depression or burnt out or exhausted or hurt, the odds that you'll hurt someone else as you have conversations about the things that you're struggling with is heightened. And so I didn't know how to talk about burnout. I didn't know how to talk about depression while I was in the middle of it. I tried. I filmed a few videos, but never felt like it was responsible to have that conversation until I was okay. And I am okay now at this moment. I don't think it'll be the last time that I, go through cycles and sequences. I burn out probably 4 times last year. Combination of stress and growth and life changing and the world shutting down and my own just general mental health challenges that I've had since I was a teenager. All of those things combined led to sort of a reoccurring feeling of exhaustion and some degree of emotional anguish would just destroy me. I've done my best to tear down those walls. This channel, in a lot of ways, is fighting back against the distance that I feel social media creates between people. I figure my best attempt to not feel alone is to be as honest as possible with those that also sometimes feel alone, to motivate and encourage and produce content that allows us to connect, that is honest about what it is like to be a human and to be complicated and messy and have challenges that are worth facing and that define us. Through the beginning of this year, that concoction of general mental well-being, stress from growth and community, disappointment in letting others down, and a combination of vitriol from those online. You live in a social space, you willingly accept a degree of that. That combination just took the wind out of me. And this channel's about that journey. It's about motivation and the stories and sharing and doing good and investing in people and being kind. And I didn't know how to produce content here while I was in the middle of suffering. I didn't know how I could do so responsibly. So I didn't. And then the longer it took and the less content I'd produced, the more it felt like I couldn't come back. Not because I'd let anyone else down, but because I'd, in some ways let myself down. But that's part of the journey, isn't it? To create and share and tell stories and acknowledge moments where you've let yourself or others down along the way. So I'm back. I'm ready to have a conversation, and I'm looking forward to what the next month, year, 5 years are going to bring with this project and all the other ones I'm involved with. It will not be the first complicated or the last complicated moment in that journey. So thank you for being here. I felt like I needed to, at least for myself, acknowledge the distance and the time for some reason. But now I'm ready to start again, and ready to have conversations, and ready to just share this process, because that's what this is all about.